All right, hey everybody, and welcome. Round 1 weekend tournament. These are the bigger tournaments. We've done a couple mini tournaments, but this one is a weekender. I believe it's 7 rounds. We're going to do all of them. Meow Smith versus Shadoff. We've got Quick Supply Specialist versus Cost Control. So 200 extra on the first round on the left side. Cost Control, you're getting 100 extra every round, but your units are weaker. We've got Arc Lights and Sledgehammers versus Fangs and Stormcallers. Stormcallers, definitely one of the most meta units in the game right now. So what you typically want to do is have a beefier unit out in front of your Stormcallers to slow things down so that your Stormcallers can pummel them with rockets. Fangs aren't that beefy. They're slow. There's a lot of them. But Arc Lights can take them out. Sledgehammers can take them out. Everything can take them out. But they're cheap. That's the strong suit. High unit count and cheap. Looks like Shadoff goes for another Stormcaller. See what they end up unlocking. See any unlocks over here either. Generally, you want to at least unlock a 0-cost unit. And here we go. Lots of Fangs. 3 Stormcallers. Goes for the column deploy. We'll see how much delay the Fangs can do. Hold these Sledgehammers down so that the Stormcallers can pummel them. Maybe it's going better up top. Sledgehammers are beefy. They're tanks. They tank. They don't do a whole lot of damage, but they take damage. And they force you to sit still while other units can shoot you. Marksmen and Arc Lights and Stormcallers, etc. There we go. Round 1 goes to blue. No 0-cost unlocks. Subsidized Stormcaller on the right. Both players going for it. Hey, Stormcallers. They're popular. Now they're cheaper. You get a 50 cost decrease. Mechanical Rage upgraded on the Sledgehammer, so they're moving faster, they're shooting faster, shooting more often. Crawlers are unlocked on the left side, puts them all the way up front, and we could see a mobile beacon. Actually, they're out of money. That's a pretty standard move, is to get a forward crawler and then march them back and forth to bait the Stormcaller shots. Still got 200 to spend on the right side. Went for Marksmen. Marksmen are great all-rounders. They're not... They're good against the Arc Lights. They're okay versus Sledgehammers. I think Sledgehammers still take 2 shots from a Marksman to destroy a model. Spends 150 on the Sticky Oil Bomb. Okay. Yeah. If you're going heavy Stormcallers and you need your opponent to stand still so that you can shoot them with rockets, yeah. Drop some oil on them. Slow them down. It's also good in conjunction with the Incendiary upgrade. Very meta. Sets the ground on fire. Well, when you drop oil and you set it on fire, burns everything that's stuck in there. So yeah, and you'll be getting that every 2 or 3 turns. I don't remember what the cooldown is. I was watching a stream before this match where they were saying it's very meta to play defensive like this, where you sit in your deployment and shoot artillery as units come at you. Especially with that Incendiary. you can light the ground on fire and force your opponent to drive through it. They're taking damage over time as they approach you. Not a whole lot you can do about it. You can shield up. Amplifying core. You can shield up to stop some of that fire. But once you get over here, not much you can do. Just gotta walk through it. Or try to play the range game. Or fly over it. Flying over it's good until they get Mustangs. 3-turn cooldown on the oil. Range upgrade on the Stormcallers. Underground threat was grabbed. Is it going to be defensive? Or offensive? Probably don't want to put it behind the arc lights, but maybe. You probably don't want it to go through the oil, so if you're going to place it defensively, probably over here. Okay, goes for the middle. Maybe they'll just march straight up here. Went for mass recruitment. So getting 3 units instead of just 2. Looks like it's more fangs. That might be part of this defensive play, which is to just stick with slow units so that you don't have your units on this side of the map. Just gonna turn off the chat. That means your Stormcallers don't have to move. And when you eventually get Incendiary, you will incinerate this area. It can't be shielded against. And Fangs aren't great anti-air, because I'm thinking about air as a way to get to avoid the rockets. Fangs aren't great anti-air, but they can shoot air units. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Meowsmith breaks through. One of the ways you can break through is just by using beef. Mew-O-Smith. Boy, really butchered that one. Level 2 sledgehammers can walk through fire and flames and the artillery and live. They've also got mechanical rage so they can advance faster. Could even give them armor eventually. We're not there yet. Goes for high mobility, so wants to get there quickly. Ooh, hacker. Okay. Are they going to give that the improved firepower control system? The one up top gets it. That can help you grab some sledges. There's quad Stormcallers on the left side. Ooh, okay. Need that range upgrade, though, if you want to compete. Yeah, so this will be the first time that the blue team sees the hacker. Oh, and there's a sledge that's been turned. Uh-oh, might get a second one, yep. And that's going to confuse the opponent's targeting priority, because now the tanks are shooting to fire at the closer enemy, which is the thing that used to be your friend. But topside's breaking through. Looking good for blue. Those hackers were scary, but I'm going to say these sledgehammers were winning the day with the amplifying core. Attack is increased by 75, increased HP, and I believe hackers, the speed with which they hack is based on your HP. So the more HP these sledges get, the harder they are to hack. I'm not sure, but I think so. Stormcallers, and they have incendiary bombs. I was wondering if that would be a good idea. I guess your incendiaries are going to go down here, but this side isn't... Oh, no. Oh, no. I think that was left-clicking... Oh, no, it's gone. Good, good, good. Sometimes that can get stuck on your screen. I think it was like left-clicking and right-clicking. I don't know. I'm not going to test it. More hackers. But yeah, so Stormcallers can help. They can attack the hackers from further away. I might have gone range before incendiary, because I think you have more stuff that's advancing, so you're going to have to go through those fires. That fire. You get it. Let's see if that proves to be true. Oh boy. Yep, and actually it's backfiring because I think you're taking damage there over time from the fire that you threw on yourself. Yeah. It doesn't matter. They're still winning. Uh-oh. Shadoff gets one more crack at this, potentially. I'm going to get my stats ready. I do keep track of stats on the Hexile Discord. Today's the 22nd. Biggest comebacks, highest round count, highest rank for the day. Alright, Sicky Oil Bomb dropped. So a lot of this stuff is going to get stuck. We've got a Javelin on these level 3 anti-interference module sledgehammers. Ooh, that was a good call. Stops you from getting grabbed by these hackers. And there's the mobile beacon. Thinking better of it. Gives increased range to the sledges. Maybe that'll keep them out of hacker range? Let's see, 110 versus 165. So yeah, these sledges will be able to shoot outside of the hacker range. Yeah, I like that. And the range on the Stormcallers hasn't been making too much of a difference. There's the beacon up top. Ooh, looks like we've got a flank going on. A couple of crawlers holding these fangs down. There's the oil. Oh no! I think that hacker hacked a hacker. Stormcallers doing what they do. And the fire does actually come in handy there because the hackers, they have the shield. It'll block them from incoming artillery, but if they're walking on the flames, it will still damage them. The artillery duel has historically gone Blue's way, at least for the last few turns. Oh my goodness, the 40 health hold! Let's go, Shadoff! Can you do it? I'm going to write this down just in case it's a big comeback. 3,700 to 40. That would be today's biggest comeback. It would be today's first comeback. Who knows? Underground threats ready to go. Who would have thought that it would be a hacker duel? Goes mass recruitment so you can drop extra units. The hackers on the right side are leveled up. Did these ever go? They went launcher overload and range enhancement. So I think the fire, even though it's doing friendly fire damage, I think that fire might be winning it because it's taking out the front line. These hackers are then moving in, walking over the fire and flames. That's helping to destroy them. Meanwhile, these sledgehammers are leveling up all over the place. They are super heavy. Look at this, level 5. They have almost 20,000 HP per model. I think the sentry does 5,000, is that right? Hackers hacking, and that's confusing some of this stuff. Nothing's lit this up. Oh man, that might have been the turn for incendiary bomb. Imagine if that was on fire. Ooh, wasps! There is no AA on the left, so right side has to win this, right? Now it's kind of a... I think you can only do this once. Because now left side's going to get AA, so how do you capitalize on this? Oh boy. Can you time this out? These things are so beefy. 20 seconds left. It's sped up. I don't know, man. There it is. Okay. Is it the 40 HP hold? Let's see. Going into round 8. Parasitic ammo. So when you destroy units, they will pop out friendly crawlers. Goes for speed specialist on the right side. Yeah, I guess that would help you get through fire faster, maybe? Goes overlords on the left, so that's your AA. It's 2 of them. Alright. What are you doing on the right side? 1,100 supply left. Do you double down on the wasps? Do you go ground spec? Or do you try to counter the counter? Do you say, they're going to get Mustangs. What do you want to deal with the Mustangs? It's like increased range for the hackers. I mean, maybe arc lights. I don't... That stuff's so vulnerable to the range. I don't know. Do they have ground spec on this? Aerial? Oh, okay. How much is it to upgrade? 100 probably. Both of them are ready to upgrade. Could give them more health, I mean, to give them more staying power, but they're going more hackers. Some crawlers. Some shields. Some flanking. Yeah, flanking against flames, that's no good. So it's the Overlord that is your sole AA unit. They do have increased range. I mean, yeah, they're doing alright, especially with the Wasps coming out in front. And I think those Wasps are the only anti-air unit. And since they're gone, the Overlords win. There's 2 of them, that's GG. Alright. GG. We don't get the great comeback, but still a great last stand there for Shadoff. Congratulations, Smith. That is it for round 1.